Lean Production Scale-Up: How a Startup Can Scale the Manufacturing of Physical Product Innovation by Ilkka Taponen. Narrated by Chris Davis. Preface. This audiobook is an altered version of the master's thesis, Lean Production Scale-Up: How a Startup Can Scale the Manufacturing of Physical Product Innovation by Ilkka Taponen. Approximately half of the original thesis has been removed to suit the audiobook format. The audiobook edit has been designed for an audience familiar with startups and business, meaning that large portions of the basics have been removed from the theory chapter. You can find the full written version online at theseus.fi. To contact the author for feedback and discussion on the topic, please use LinkedIn. 1. Introduction. Today, the market entry for new ideas and entrepreneurs is easier than ever as the digital age is reshaping how business is done. Through digitalization, the business environment has become highly open and widely connected. The combinations of digital technologies like edge computing and artificial intelligence, AI, enable new business model opportunities. In this fast-changing environment, the most important thing is to learn as fast as possible what to do next and what is worth doing at all. Multiple nonfiction books like The 4 Steps to the Epiphany by Steve Blank and Lean Startup by Eric Ries study the modern internet-era startup business environment. Still, one aspect has not been included in the broader public discussion. The tools presented in Lean Startup concentrate on finding the market fit as efficiently as possible, but assume that the same level of uncertainties does not exist in the company's internal processes. "We wanted flying cars, instead we got 140 characters," is a famous quote by startup investor Peter Thiel. Behind the quote is the notion that there is something different and more challenging about developing physical technologies compared to online services. Manufacturing, indeed, is an underrated problem. It is much harder to take an advanced technology and bring it to volume manufacturing than to design it in the first place. Companies like LoudCloud, Spotify, PayPal, and Twitter had critical and untested assumptions regarding their business models when they started as startups, but they did not need to doubt if the service was doable technically. The situation is critically different for companies involved in a business where the product or the product's manufacturing involves innovation. Industries facing these challenges in 2022 are, for example, biotechnology, plant-based alternatives for animal-based products, the space industry, and various forms of CDR, carbon dioxide removal. Examples of these startups are the world-famous Tesla Motors and SpaceX. This thesis report explores the unique business environment of startups with technological unknowns and ambitions to scale up the manufacturing of their physical product innovations. The term used to describe the startup companies in scope is Startups with Physical Product Innovation, PPI startups in short. Many industries in the thesis's scope are connected to developing new sustainable technologies to fight climate change or the loss of diversity in nature. To reach the targets set in the Paris Climate Agreement, humankind has an extreme urgency to find new solutions for its industries. The author wishes that the thesis findings make the lean and lean startup concepts more approachable to companies working for a more sustainable future. The constructive outcome of the thesis, a strategy guidebook, is presented to the listener at the end of the audiobook. The guidebook presents a concept named by the author Lean Production Scale-Up, LPS. LPS is a 4-step model designed to mitigate the risks and improve the odds of success for companies working with non-software high-tech innovation in untested markets. The research questions of this thesis are: 1. What is unique about the manufacturing scale-up of physical product innovation in a startup company? 2. What challenges and risks does a startup with a physical product innovation face when it scales its manufacturing capacities? 3. What best practices should startups consider in the manufacturing scale-up of physical product innovation? 2. Theory. This theory chapter presents the topics central to the scope of the thesis. While the focus of the chapter is on theory, brief reflections by the author are provided at the end of each subchapter. 2.1. Modern Business Organizations. Traditional ways to categorize companies are global industry classification.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?